Typical Craig Wesco draw. Bunch of black cards and red cards. I have a little bit of a decision here to play Swamp or Mountain there. But, well, alright, and I guess we lost. I was thinking they'd play Snake. Yeah, I still think we have to grasp it. We just got slightly punished. I think we played the odds correctly, though. Because, like, we can still kill the cub. It's just if the opponent plays, like, a snake this turn or something, then it'll be a little awkward. Alright, Siphoner, so it worked out perfectly, actually. Our one main deck, Release the Gremlins. I think I would rather have the Walking Ballista than the Shock, so I think I'm going to shock that guy. We'll lifelink it up. 23 to 17. There's the snake. There's the elephant. So he's got 3 energy. Land. Alright, that was good. And I think we attack just with this guy. And I think we lifelink. So 26 to 14. We're in the lead. Our lifelink deck. Black-red lifelink. Yep, he's dead. There's the elephant. And another Kalitas. Sweet. If we draw a land, we could Dark Dwellers the Grasp. But it's not coming yet. I guess Kalitas is a fine consolation. Continue our aerial assault. Opponent's at a de facto 10 from the ballista. Well, that one's pretty good. It'll get the creatures out of range of Grasp of Darkness. And also makes us to where we don't have good blocks. Okay. So, if we grasp the elephant and attack, that's not good. If we shock the Rishkar, then we get mana, or we get a zombie. Then we don't have a good attack with Kalitas. I think that's fine. We'll just do shock. There we go. Get a zombie. Now, who do we want to attack with? Or who do we want to block with, rather? I think we want to crew this guy. Yeah, just like that. Because now we're threatening the double block at least. Even a triple block on the Constrictor if we want. And we're pretty far ahead in the life total because of the lifelink. Pima, that's pretty good. Our Harvester is still the most dominating card on the board, though. Opponent has no artifacts yet. Some run Scrap Heap Scrounger. They all run Ballista. They didn't draw Ballista, though. Let's see. We could add a counter to our Ballista. An attack. So this guy's Menace, so they have to block with 2 guys. So if we use Ballista to crew the Harvester, we attack out, then the zombie will get through, so it's 5, 6, 7, put the opponent to 1. So they can block Kalidas with Rishkar. They can double block the Dark Dwellers. So none of their creatures die. And actually then we could sacrifice the zombie to Kalidas. It's interesting. 5, 6. Let's do this. Well, they wouldn't take the damage. Alright, we're just going to play it a little more conservatively. I'm just going to attack this guy. It might be correct to attack with everyone, but whatever. We have good blocks here, and they have to have an answer to the Harvester this turn, basically, or they're dead. Yep, and they're dead. So black-red want more hard removal spells. I think Kalidas is good. This guy's good. Release the Gremlins, probably not so much. Liliana is okay. Shock, not great. They have Cub and Siphoner, so maybe Shock is fine. I like just playing a ton of removal. The Ballistas are only okay. I guess again they have Siphoner. I don't think I want Scrap Heap on the draw. I don't want Transgress. Flaying Tendrils can be reasonable. Definitely don't want that. Alright, so I want all my removal spells. All my big ones that can kill stuff. Dark Dwellers, want to max out on those. Kalidas seems pretty good. Noxious Gearhulk seems great. Maybe it will go down to 1 Shock, since they do have Cubs and Siphoners. I guess we have all this other removal, though. Maybe we cut a Liliana, too. We have a lot of 3s. Bring in more 3s with Ruinous Path. So we gotta make one more cut. The Harvester was great that game. I don't want to cut that. The Etherborns can block stuff. The Grasps, good. Pushes are good. Ruinous Path and License. Yeah, maybe we just cut the shock. I want to keep all my ballistas in, I think. Actually, we could just cut a ballista. Yeah, we'll just cut one of the ballistas. I like that better. Keep one shock. If this was the Delirium version, I would cut both shocks. Alright, so we have first turn dual land. We're a little behind, but we're on the draw. On the play, I'd mulligan this. But on the draw, I think it's fine. So we just need like one more land. Yeah. So I guess it makes more sense to play this first. Reveal this one. Since this one's going to come into play tap next turn anyway, we're going to push something. Doesn't matter if we do it now or next turn, really. But if we draw like a swamp or another Foreboding Ruins, then this plays better too. So then we can play our Etherborn. And we drew Mountain. Okay. So we could play the Walking Ballista for one. I think I'd rather play the Etherborn next turn. And this would guarantee that. So we're going to hold off on the Ballista. Rishkar. Okay. Don't have shock. It's fine. We have Grasp. So they could Gearhulk us next turn. What might also happen is Snake into Ballista, which I think we're also fine with, actually. You don't really see the need to kill that guy right away. I mean, if they attack, we just block. Otherwise, we have removal spells for something better. Alright, so now we could play Ballista for 2, or we can play Etherborn and Ballista for 1. Kind of like Etherborn, Ballista for 1. So now if they play Ballista for 2, I guess they could do it for 3 now. If they did it for 2, then we could, and they tried to shoot our Ballista, we could shoot it in response. Okay. He is dead. No problem. Take 3 again. Yep. Opponent's down to 2 cards in hand. Okay. So we can just add a counter to the Ballista. We can disintegrate the Rishkar. I think we're okay with just taking more damage from it too. So I'm just going to attack. And then let the opponent take their turn. Then I guess on the end step we can kill the Rishkar. Yeah, I don't think being at 11 is bad. Because if they're ballisting us out, it's only going to be for like 3. question is, do I want to disintegrate or grasp? Maybe I want to grasp. Yeah. It's less damage, but it's whatever. Blossoming Defense? Nope. Still have all this removal. And if we draw a land, we can Dark Dweller to kill whatever they do. Yep. Should add a counter here. Yep. Opponent just probably has another land in hand, maybe another removal spell. Alright, so we can Dark Dweller back, like a push, or grasp. I think that's what we want to do. I think we want to get the threat on the board. So we'll just do push. Okay, so am I doing this right? Choosing that one. Okay, good. That was more complicated than I would have imagined. Gearhulk. That's... You do not have your license. You will get disintegrated. If we draw land, we could actually just Blighted Fen the Gearhulk. How sick is that? Oh, Chandra. Hello. Murder. Alright, it's fine. We're on the Chandra plan now anyway. I wonder if we get to Ultimate Chandra. That'd be so fun. Let's see. So if we cast it, we would hit nothing. So we can actually cast our shock in response to the opponent and then shock the opponent again with the Dark Dweller. So that would be... You may cast the card if you... we don't have the mana. Alright, so we are going to cast it though. Maybe we should have played our land first. Okay, so Chandra's on 6. We have a 4/4 menace creature. And the opponent concedes. Yeah, that was pretty dominant. I guess this is either our draws were good or this is a good matchup because that felt like we were in pretty good control of that game. All right, good game, Green Black.